Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope that everybody's doing amazing. This is actually I went on live today and this is a requested video. People wanted to know how we met and how we started dating. So we're gonna do that and we're gonna make cupcakes.
We also don't have a bowl, so we're using a pot to mix everything.
Yeah, we don't have a bowl yet. We just moved, guys. And I also don't have like the electric things. So we're using this one manually. Okay, so first things first. Alexa, play Dancing Monkeys.
Here's Dance Monkey by Tones and I on Amazon Music.
No. Alexa. 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 Stop. Alexa. Turn off. Damn, I have to freaking fight this girl. This is the first time that we bake anything in our kitchen, so it's gonna be pretty fun. Let's first start by introducing each other, okay? So my name is Giselle. I am old enough.
I'm Omar. I'm not old enough. I
Shut up. So I think hopefully this is big. Okay, babe. So first of all, let's talk about how we met. So it's pretty funny how me and Omar met. Omar was like, how old were you? Like,
I was like a 5th grader.
yeah, he was like in 5th grade. I was like in 7th grade. That sounds all weird.
But we weren't dating at that time. It's just how we first met each other.
Yeah, that's how we first met. Oh wait, your head is cropped off. Okay, he's tall, that one. So we met because I was in cross country. Can you get the oil, babe? So we met because his dad was my cross country coach. That's good. So I met him because his dad was my cross country coach. I used to love running. I used to love running track. I used to love running cross country. And he was like my favorite coach ever. Shout out to Mr. Munoz if you're watching this. And he was like my favorite teacher ever in middle school. And so he would bring his son Omar to run with us like during cross country. So I remember meeting him through that, but of course I didn't really think much of it. So yeah, okay, wait, first of all, let me ask you, what was your first impression of me? I
don't even remember. The only thing I remember is probably a couple years later when she went to The Voice, she went to my house before.
You're like, we made out.
I was confused, honestly. I was like, why is she at my house?
Yeah, how embarrassing. Okay, well, the reason why I was at his house, so you guys don't think I'm being a freak. My dad used to own like a jumping balloon business, and so we would rent them out.
She was following me.
We would rent them to his family a lot, so we were always like dropping them off, picking them up from his house. His family would always rent stuff from us. So we met through that. We didn't really talk or anything. Like, I just knew him as like my favorite teacher's son. And then we moved on to high school. And in high school, same thing, like we were in cross country together. I am 2 years older than Omar, so I was, I'm like, it's appropriate. It's a good age gap, or no?
Yeah.
You like older women or what? He was a freshman, and I remember I would always like see him, and I would always try to talk to him, but like, not to flirt with him or anything. Like, it was more so just because I wanted to know how Mr. Munoz was doing, like his dad. Like, I would always be like, oh my god, how's your dad? Let's try it, see if it tastes good.
Tastes good or not?
Yeah. I remember like that's why I wanted to, period. Yeah, I would always try to talk to him and I would just be like, oh, like, how's Mr. Munoz? How's Mr. Munoz? And Omar was weird. Like, he would,
what the hell?
you were just like, he's fine. Like así chavalito enojado. Like teenager going through his rebel stage.
I don't think so. I thought it was nice too. I brought you a shirt.
Yeah, he stole a shirt from me, but that's a different story. But to me, those are the vibes that Omar gave to me, like very like why is this girl talking to me? Because I've always been very, very talkative. Like I've always been like, hey, I've always been like that. And so I would always go to Omar and be like, oh my god, how's your dad? Like, da da da.
And I'm not a very talkative person either.
And Omar would just stare at me and he would just be like, good. And I'd be like, oh my god, he's so mean. Like, I'm just trying to see how Mr. Munoz is doing. And yeah, wait, I want to try something different. What if we pour this into that? And we pour it like this.
Into this?
Yeah. And then that was it. Like, that was it for high school. Like, I knew who he was. But even then, like, if you would have told me I'm not getting sponsored for that. How did you
I left to the military, and me and my best friend, we talk, but we don't talk every day. We talk once every like 3 months, and we like catch up for like an hour or two. It just so happened at that time I was getting ready to come to El Paso, and I was on the phone with him. And then super random, he wanted to add her to the call, and I was like, no, like that's weird. Like I haven't even talked to her. I was like, I haven't talked to her in like 4 or 5 years. I was like, it's weird. And long story short, like yeah, like he ended up like adding her to the call, and like I got her number through there like that, and then we kind of texted here and there like throughout the week, but it was like, I don't know. I was playing like Hard to Get or something, or she was playing Hard to Get. I don't know what the hell was going on, but
Yeah.
it's like she was taking forever to answer me, so I would take forever to answer her. But it was never in my head. It was never like, oh, like we were.
What did you think when you first saw me on FaceTime? Did you think I was pretty or did you think I was ugly? Be honest.
Nah, why would I think you're ugly? What the hell? No, I was nervous, honestly, but.
But what did you think? Like, did you think I was cute or no?
Of course.
No, but for real or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know, like when we would be texting throughout the like, cause before the FaceTime like ended, we were like, or she told me, she's like, text me on my number so I have your number and like we can hang out while you're here. So like
me raising him.
It was
up.
like
I'll tell you my point of view.
For me, it was more like a friend like type of like deal. Like we're gonna like catch up and that's it. So like to me, it wasn't really.
Was
like
it weird that I told you that? Like, oh my god, or did I play it off cool?
I don't think it was weird.
Let me tell you guys my tips.
But yeah, it was just like that, and that's kind of how we started texting. But like even on text, like it was like no flirty text. Like there was,
yeah,
like,
we weren't flirting or
like
anything.
at all. Like it was like, oh, like when are you free? Or like we kind of just like, I don't know, what were we even talking about? Like,
so like, okay, so this is from my point of view. So they FaceTime me, right? And I hadn't talked to any of them in a long time, so I thought that was kind of like weird. Not weird like in a but weird in like like, you know. And so I answered, and was like, I see both of them, and I hadn't seen him in so long. Like I think the last thing I had seen him was like a couple pictures on Instagram, but like it was nothing crazy. Like it was whatever. Wait, I think I need a little bit more. But okay, from my point of view, so they FaceTime me or whatever, and we actually, that's just for just a little bit. So yeah, like how, like I hadn't seen him in a long time, so I was just kind of like, oh, like, hi Omar, you know. But when I saw him on FaceTime, like I'm not gonna lie, like I thought he was pretty cute. I was like, oh my god, like he looks cute. Y yo guys, like when I like someone,
yeah.
I'm a flirt. Like I am a flirt. Like if I like someone, I'm like, hey.
How do you know?
Was I raised you up?
You've done this before or what?
No.
Men?
Okay. So yeah, he's like, go back to telling me I was cute. So I thought he was cute. Like I saw him on FaceTime and I was like, oh my god, like he looks so cute. So yeah, see in between conversations, it was so crazy because he was actually packing to come to El Paso, where we lived, you know, or where I lived. So I remember I told him, I was like, oh, like, because the last thing I had heard of him is my dad had bumped into your dad. And your dad had told my dad, like, oh, you know, he's over here, he's in the military, so you were like in Costa Rica, and you were like in all these cool places. So yo me quedé con esa idea, like I was like, oh, pues he's probably out here like living lavish, you know?
Living lavish.
I was like, oh, like when are you coming to El Paso? Like, cause from what I know, you're freaking in Fiji, you know? And so he was like, oh no, actually I'm living in Florida and like all this stuff. He's like, I'm actually packing to go to El Paso. So right away, girls, I was like, this is my cue. I know what to do. So I just told him, I was like, oh my God, like, well, that's crazy. Like, we should catch up. Or I think I told you before that. I think I told him like, oh, well, the next time you're in El Paso, like, you should let me know. I think that's
what yeah, that's what it was. And then I was like, oh, I'm gonna be there tomorrow.
Yeah, I was like, oh my God, well, next time you're in El Paso, like, you should let me know. Like, it would be cool. We could catch up, just hang out for a little bit. Like, let me know. And so he was like, oh, I'm actually packing. Like, I'm literally packing right now because I'm gonna be there tomorrow. And I was like, dang. So then, like, was whatever, you were gonna get there. And I was like, oh, well, like, this is my number, like, you have it, because we didn't have each other's number. So shout out to your friend that, like, connected us. It's because of him that we started dating, actually. So then, I saved his number or whatever, and I was like, oh, pues this is my number, like, text me, like, we'll kind of, like, sí, o sea, nos vamos a poner de acuerdo. And it's so funny because Omar tells me that his friend was like, oh, dude, like, she's gonna flake on you. Like, she's not gonna hang out with you. Like,
he said,
trust me.
He said something like, don't, what did he tell me?
Don't get your hopes up?
Yeah, something like that. Like, yeah, something like that. Like, don't get your hopes up because she's always flaking or something like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. I said, well, we'll see, I guess. Like, I asked her, I said, just let me know what day you're free, because in my head, like, she was very busy. So I was like, okay, like, she's got all this stuff going on. So I was like, just let me know whenever you're free. And then we could, like, you know, like...
Yo también, haciéndome la, like, hard to get. But also, like, I was busy. Like, I did have a busy week. I think the only day that I wasn't busy was, like, a Wednesday. But even then, like, I usually keep Wednesdays, or I kept Wednesdays off so I could just kind of like chill and be with my family. So I was like, oh, Friday. And then plus if you're gonna go out and do something, like usually it's on the weekend, so I told him Friday. So we're texting, right? But we're very much taking a long time. Like we're playing, what is it, like
it's hard to get.
Yeah,
like it's like she'll take 30 minutes, I'll take 40 minutes. Like
yeah, he's taking 40 minutes, I'm taking an hour, and then he's taking 2 hours, and then I'm like taking 4 hours. Like
honestly, like it was like we were probably sending like 4 or 5 texts a day.
I knew he was here from out of town, so I was like, oh, I'm probably gonna have to pick him up, which like is totally fine. Like I wasn't expecting him to like come pick me up or anything, and then it wasn't like it was a date, right? So then I clean my car, guys. I know, like freaking City Girls down one. Like I went, I cleaned my car, I vacuumed it, I put like a cute cherry scent that I love. And yeah, my car is ready to go. And then I text him and I'm like, hey, so what's gonna happen? Like I have to go to a graduation. Do you wanna come with me, or like what's gonna happen? And so he texts me back, he's like, oh, I'm so sorry, like I'm packing, like it's my last day, you know, here, and
I would usually wash my clothes before I leave home, so I like don't have to get back home to my apartment in Florida and then have to wash still and do all that stuff. So I usually wash all my stuff before I leave.
Yeah, so it was like you do that, even on trips and stuff.
Yeah, I don't like taking, it's because I don't know, I don't like taking dirty clothes in like the bags, and I feel like it's gonna just stink up everything.
Yeah.
It was like 4.
Yeah, it was like 4, so I get it. He wasn't expecting that. So I was just like, okay, whatever. So then he was really sweet though. Like he was like, well, if you want, like let me just like finish really quick and I'll meet you there at the graduation and like whatever. But by this time, guys, like
she was upset.
I was already like, whatever, this guy's not interested. Like he's not interested, which is stupid of me now because like it wasn't a date, you know? Like, but I just thought he was cute, so I was like ready to go. After the graduation, I realized that I was being crazy. Like, girl, you're being crazy. This is not a date. Like, poor guy. You didn't even give him a time. Like, you tell him you're so busy. And then, like, yeah. Like, so I just kind of, like, reflected. And I was like, okay, you're being crazy. So then I told him, I was like, hey, I'm out of the graduation, like, you know, where would you like to meet? And so he told me, he's like, oh, we can meet here. We'll hang out here, and then some friends are gonna meet us later. Woo!
We don't have
They look
toothpicks.
good. There, I get there to wherever, you know, he said to meet. And as soon as I walked, like, out of my car, I thought he was so handsome. Like, I was like, oh my god, he looks better in person. I'm like, in FaceTime como que estaba chuequillo.
Damn. Like his face is lopsided. When I saw her walking towards me, she was looking good, and her hair was like bouncing and like stuff like that, you know. Her hair was just like freshly done, or like
Yeah.
it was like it looked really good. And
You're like, it
then
doesn't look the same.
and I do remember the dress that she was wearing. She was wearing a black dress. Yeah, I thought she was like I was attracted to her, but I thought she was out of my league. So like for me, my hopes weren't very high. So I wasn't even, honestly for me, like it was just like we're gonna hang out and catch up, and then we're gonna go our separate ways. That's what it was for me. Like I didn't think like we're gonna end up dating, honestly.
Yeah. Oh my god, these are good. What do you think?
Well, pretty good.
Mm.
And it's funny because, like, while we're there, all my friends that were there, they swore, they're like, dude, she's into you. Like, because she got up to go to the restroom, and they're like, dude, she's into you, blah, blah, blah. And I don't know what,
I was like touching him, like I'd be like, oh my god.
yeah, I don't know what wasn't clicking in my head.
I was flirty.
But, like, I would even tell my friends, I'm like, no, dude, like, we're just friends, like, we're just catching up, like, she's not even into me, you know? And then we ended up dating.
It sounds so cliche, but I like fell in love with him literally that night. I really just liked him. Like I really liked how he was talking. I really liked what he was saying. Like he was like, oh, you know, like I like want a relationship, and like these are my goals, and just like the way he was talking, he had also opened up to me about like, you know, everybody has trauma, everybody has been through.
We both kind of trauma dumped on each other.
Yeah, we've trauma dumped
like,
for sure.
So then, like, what happened was, what ended up happening, my friend was like, oh, we're gonna go check out this bar. I told her to send me her address so I could pick her up at her house so she didn't have to drive home. And then, so yeah, we just kind of like,
He was so cute,
it was
like
on that
just such a
drive.
gentleman.
It was on that drive where we kind of trauma dumped on each other.
Yeah, we were like trauma dumping. We're like, oh my god, we wanna, like I was like, I wanna be in a relationship, like I want a boyfriend, and he's like, I want a girlfriend, like I literally like, I don't like the streets, and I'm like, me neither.
I don't like the streets.
But we were like basically like just saying, we're like, okay, what do you want? And then we would be like this, that, and then like, okay, do you believe in like? We had like very deep conversations. Like we were like, okay,
Yeah, I was
how do
like,
you
we
feel?
moved very quick. Like a
We
month after
did.
that night, I flew her out to Florida so she could see a concert. She was weird. Like this, not a concert I would usually go.
No, but
But
yeah, like in the ride, like we were talking about, like, okay, what do you think about like guy best friends and girl best friends, and like, okay, what would you do? Like, just like we kind of set
kind of boundaries.
instantly, like, right? And we were like, okay, we don't want to commit like the same mistakes in the past, so we don't want to be controlling. We don't want to like, I don't know, like we really kind of laid it all out. And then I remember just like looking at him, and I was like, do you want to like talk? Like, should we? But no, yeah, that's how it started. And like, I hope my parents never watch this because it's embarrassing, but we just like, we kissed. We kissed.
Not in the car though.
No, not in the car.
We
Like
kissed
in the
when we were
club.
inside. Yeah.
We were like looking at each other deep in the eyes.
Don't do that.
Like,
And I met her family the next day.
but it's because it was unexplainable. Like I feel like we really did click really fast and very natural. Like very, very natural.
Yeah, like it's to the point where like even like her mom right now is like, I feel like, well, before we hit like a
yeah,
year,
like our family.
like we were
Your
dating
mom
for
too.
yeah, but like we were dating for like 6 months, and like both our families like, how long have you guys been dating? We're like, oh, like 6 months, 7 months, and they're like, I feel like it's been forever. Like,
Yeah, they're like, really? I feel like you guys have been dating for years. But even that, like, I feel like it helped because, I mean, you didn't know my family, but you knew who they were. I knew his dad, like, I kind of knew his mom, and so, like, it was super natural. Like, everything worked out. I love his family. Like, his family is amazing. Like, that is something that I prayed for a lot. Like, I prayed for a healthy relationship, not only with my partner, but a very healthy relationship with his family. And
it's funny because that first conversation I had with her dad, it was like, it was so awkward. But it's because, like, I was like, oh, do you remember me? And he was like, no. Like, he didn't remember me till after I left her house. But it was so funny.
Yeah, it was so funny. But yeah, the next day he like came over, and then it was so cute. Like, Segunin, he was gonna fly out the next day, and Segunin, he's like, oh, I missed my flight. Like, do you want to come with me to change it? And I was like, okay, so you're changing it, not missing it. But it was very sweet.
I may or may not have made the next flight. Like, I had like 5 minutes to get to my next flight, so I get to Florida. So I ended up like taking that as an opportunity to like stay an extra day and then fly out the next day.
Yeah. And I thought that was so cute. He's like, yeah, because I had a graduation party. Me with my graduation. It was graduation season. I had a graduation party from a friend. And I told him, oh, like, I wish you could come with me. Like, I'm going to go to a graduation party. And he's like, yeah, I can make it. And then he's like, just come with me to change my flight. So, yeah. And then that day that we stayed out at the club, we stayed out till like 5 a.m. Like, just parked in front of my house, just talking the whole night. And then that day he ended up staying. We went to my friend's graduation party. And same thing, like, it was just super, super fun. She ended up staying late again. Like, I think we stayed out till like,
I think it was till like 4 a.m.
4 a.m.
4, like 5 again, because my flight was leaving, I think, like at 7-ish. And my dad was like blowing up my phone, and like, he's like, where are you at? And I'm like, I'm driving home.
I went back home, and like, I felt like we were in freaking Love Island. I was like, oh my god, I have a strong connection, and I'm, with him for 2 days, and then yeah, he leaves. Like, I was like, this is just a summer fling. Like, that's it. Like, we just lived a little bit of a summer romance.
A summer romance? What, for a day and a half?
But then, yeah, like, we did move on. Like, we did move kind of fast, but I think it's also because we knew what we wanted.
Pretty much, it's hard to make a relationship work, especially from the beginning, if it's gonna be long distance. So another reason why I came home was to give us a fighting chance to like see where things go, and it worked out because we moved in together in Arizona. I'm like, it worked. I'm like, the fighting chance worked, and
yeah, it did work. Because I just kept telling him, like, it's okay, we'll do long distance. Like, I'll just fly over. Like, you'll fly back whenever you can. But it was easier for me to go. So I was like, it's fine. Like, nothing will happen. But I'm glad that he made that sacrifice, because we're a year now.
And honestly, we did a lot. Like, I feel like we've done a lot in that 1 year.
Yeah.
Like, we actually traveled a lot, huh?
Yeah, we have traveled
We've traveled a lot, and we've done a lot of fun stuff. Even in El Paso, like, with her events and stuff like that. Like, we've done a lot of fun stuff that I probably would have missed out on if we were doing long distance. And honestly, we tried, and it was honestly really hard. Like,
we did it for like 2 months.
We did it for like 3 weeks.
Yeah,
it was like
I was
weeks.
there for 1 month.
Yeah, because what happened was she was there for that weekend for that concert, and then it was like a 3-week span in between like her Miss Texas stuff, and then when I drove back home.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really hard, honestly. Like, it was like, I don't know, it's because since Florida's also 2 hours ahead, like, when I was getting tired, it was a lot harder, like, because she was like,
yeah,
honestly, at that time, she wasn't sleeping at all. Like, it was weird, but like,
I know, I'm all the freaking crackhead working.
Yeah, like, she would drink Celsius at like 10 p.m.
Hi, baby, but
and
I don't
like
do
just
it
start
anymore,
working. I'm like,
don't do it.
damn. I'm like,
it's not healthy for you guys.
But yeah, like, so that's what made it harder, is the time difference and stuff like that. So I'm glad that I did come home and spend time with her.
You're like, I hate her.
No, it worked out for everybody. Like, it worked out like relationship wise between us, and like the relationship I built with her family, and then the relationship she built with my family. Like, everything just kind of really worked out, and like just everything about our relationship worked out. Like, I feel like everybody gets along. Like,
Yeah, like
Even
my
her family comes over to my house, and like my family's gone over to her house for like parties and like little carne asadas and stuff. So
It worked out. Like
Yeah.
I'm so happy, babe.
me too.
And yeah, so we're coming up on a year and a couple months now, and yeah, like I would have never expected to date my coach's son.
Don't say it like that. That's weird. I don't expect it to date my coach's son. Like no, like that's weird.
It's true. I never expected it. So yeah, that's how we started dating. And yeah, like I'm excited for us to keep making like more videos. I'm excited for us to keep talking about, you know, like our relationship and to just keep learning. I feel like I tell him this every day. Like even though we've been together for a year and our relationship is amazing and like I am very much in love with him, I still am learning, and I feel like we're both still learning about each other.
Yeah.
And
I mean, there's another like living together is another thing that like
yeah, that we're
I've
barely
heard is like another
navigating.
big step to like a relationship. Like it's
Yeah.
like okay, you date, and then the next big step is living together, and then like you guys see how you guys work together, and like you see what you guys both like, and this and that.
Yeah.
So then I feel like we're barely learning that too, because we just moved in not too long ago.
Yeah, so that's how we ended up dating, and I'm very thankful. I'm very blessed to have you, babe. You're such a blessing in my life, and I'm not just saying it because we're on camera. And I'm so thankful for you. I love you so much.
Me too, babe. You push me because I'm a lazy person. I am a lazy person, but being with her, she pushes me to like want to be better and like honestly not be lazy.
So if you guys are curious about any other things, like what was our first date, or I did go spend a month with him in Florida, maybe talk about that, or even just this new chapter, like how it's been living together, what is things like maybe I've learned as a woman, you've learned as a man. Just let us know.
Also, bear with me. I'm getting used to being on camera, so I get very awkward.
You're doing good.
I get awkward and shy in front of the camera.
Thank you guys. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Bear with me. I'm new to the YouTube game too. So, yes. Say bye to your fans, babe. Bye.
Bye.